Hi, hey, here it is, here we go, let's do it. But what exactly are we doing? Well, as some of you may know, I lay awake every night contemplating the big questions. Where did we come from? What's the purpose of life? How can I squeeze a Kiba hate joke into this script? You know, the questions we all have jumbling around in our tiny gray matter overlords we call brains. And one of those questions happens to be, what's up with some of these horseplay ass jutsu, man? So strap in or on, whatever floats your boat, and let's kick it off with the top. The very top. The rooftop to be exact. Okay, let's get this out of the way. This jutsu is the reason this video exists, and for as goofy as I personally think this jutsu is, it does have its place in the realm of sense, so I'll toss it some props before I tear it up. In theory, the Tao Shuriken Jutsu is exactly what a ninja would use in the situation of being on a rooftop, and quiet as kept, this was actually one of the first times that we see an inanimate object be manipulated by chakra, which at the time we didn't know, but that was the literal answer to Orochimaru's quest, and there's a video coming on Orochimaru's goals and how they kinda switched up, but be on the lookout for that. Let's really get into this Shingle style fiasco, cause in the Naruto world, this jutsu makes no sense in a world where you have the option to spit exploding fire bombs. It's a bit silly to try and maim your opponent with dried clay tiles, and on top of that, Hiruzen's clan specializes in fire style jutsu, so this being his drop down go-to against a guy who murders you and then takes your body, that's a double felony and a hell of a lot of paperwork, so I'll chalk this up to his unwillingness to kill Orochimaru, but I think that's probably the most sensible jutsu on this video because our next homie G is a class act. Yeah, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your conveniently placed smoke rings. This jutsu always struck me as one of those seemingly harmless techniques that has some, well, implications, alright, but let's just skip past that for a second. The use of this jutsu in a real situation is a small little guy, but still very much there. This jutsu has one objective: momentary distraction, and it's pretty effective. Like, if we were in the midst of a battle to the death, the last thing I'm expecting is the grade A's, but boy, I'ma be resting in peace. So, who really won? Well, let's discuss it after you get out of the time loop I put you in, yeah? Izanami is the Naruto equivalent of falling asleep first at the sleepover and getting your face drawn on in permanent marker while dunking your hand in warm water. That experience will change a man. It'll also leave him unconscious and open to attack, but like, it's about the experience, you know? And not for nothing, in terms of the series, would we even be able to name another person that Izanami would have worked on other than Kabuto? I can't think of any, and I'm pretty good at this, so I doubt there are any. Maybe the comments will tell me, but Big Chief, tell me please, what the hell is this? This is something I only realized once I did that Orochimaru video I did a while back. Go check that out when you're done here. But Orochimaru's snake limbs are absolutely unnecessary. Like, he's shown plenty of times he can move faster than he can stretch. And anytime we do see him doing it, he's pretty much goofing off. I hesitate to even call this a jutsu because it's probably more of an ability, but this Wiggle Boy routine is obviously just for show, which, when you think about it like that, it makes sense that the first time we see him do it is to give Sasuke the curse mark. Again, that was unnecessary. Sasuke was way slower than Orochimaru. He probably could have caught Sasuke off guard with a brisk walking pace at that point, but I really gathered you here today to point out that snakes don't extend from nowhere. So just imagine all the limb rope coiled up in Orochimaru's body. That's weird, right? Like, as weird as it is that I thought of that, it's weirder that it's probably most likely been the case this whole time. I don't know. So technically, this isn't a jutsu, it's a technique, but like, thumbing through someone's bottom dollar cannot be not mentioned in a video about Naruto's goofiest jutsu, because in total, this technique shows up 3 times in the main series and sorta kinda in the Rock Lee spinoff, which is better than I thought it'd be, but 1,000 Years of Death is certainly the deepest jutsu in all of Naruto, it just opens you up to the possibility. It really shoves a new perspective in you. One more and I'm fired? Well, I gave it every inch I had. I guess this is my last ride. And as I'm being forcefully removed from the mic, I play this oddly prophetic pre-recorded outro. Long live the revolution! And that's all I got. This is a bit of a shorter one because I've started working on the One Piece series, the first episode of which should be out within the next 2 weeks or so. And I'll try and upload a few more times in between now and then, but remember to like and subscribe. You can become a member of the channel for $1 and get shouted out at the end of every video. You can hit the thanks button if you feel like it, which comes with a guaranteed reply from yours truly. And I hope you enjoyed the video because I appreciate you watching. And until next time, peace.
That thunder on me clap, make a nigga think before he act. Have a nigga dying on his back, then we double back. Shooters leaving rubber where you at. That's why niggas never wanna match.